a massive undertaking. Let's go, Striker. YouTube. YouTube should be up. YouTube should be up. Yeah. Everybody, you can see me on YouTube, right? This I've been live for 18 minutes. Please.
I can see you on Twitch, but I'm not everybody.
Says we have people watching on YouTube. I hope we're all watching on YouTube.
Since I have a minute.
As I'm watching, yep, okay. Has it been live? Oh, it says I've only been live for 45 seconds. But I've been live for 18 minutes is what it says on the timer. I'm confused. I don't know. I don't know. It'll all upload though. Okay, well, apologies about YouTube doing YouTube's thing. Yes, watching on YouTube. Okay. Thank you, Stoney. Appreciate you.
Yep, YouTube's up.
Okay. All right. I get worried, okay? You know why I get worried? Because, you know, we want it to all go right. Lairway on pit road. Grahal was going to be on pit road as well. Mueller, go to pit road. Caffrey getting some of the damage worked on as well. Mark Retchen getting some of his damage worked on. Just some incidents happening there. First caution of the race. Okay. All right. Thank you, Wint. I appreciate you, Ryan. Hey, man. You know, it could be worse. Could be worse.
I know what's wrong with it.
It ain't got
Jason broke it.
It ain't got no stream in it.
Yeah, it ain't got no stream in it.
Oh man. Well, my bot finally joined. Welcome in, Botrix. Jeez, oh Pete. Gosh. Maybe YouTube's just having an issue. I don't know. I just work here. Since we got a minute, this is what we're doing. If you want to join this, you got to join my Discord, ! Discord out there for Twitch. If you want to be a part of it, you can also check all of our social medias. You should be able to see it. Toys for Tots, toy drive coming up. It's in honor of my brother. We do it every year. This is the third year of doing it. Each race will be about 100 miles. Going to be Monday nights, starting at 7:30, starting 11:25. That is Thanksgiving week. It's going to run all the way to Christmas Eve. 5 races, Xfinity cars at Atlanta, then Indy cars at Indianapolis, and 87s at Talladega. Cup cars at Kansas, trucks at Nashville Superspeedway. You can buy your way into all of the races for $25, or you can race per race. It's $5. But in order to get any of the cash, you gotta race all 5 races because the winner who gets the most points out of the season, out of this little mini season, is going to win the 50-50 portion of this one. Half of the money raised going directly to Toys for Tots. The other half going to the drivers, and that's what we're doing. We're making sure that somebody's going to have a good Christmas. So if you want to be a part of that, we encourage you to do so. If you want to sponsor a race, all that money is going to go directly to Toys for Tots. So you can do that by reaching out to me. As well, we'll throw your name and your logo on it. And it just won't be Signature Esports. It'll be kind of cool. Powder Puff Series is getting ready to start here in a couple of weeks as well. We're going to be doing that with all those ladies out there, those family members, those ones that don't drive or just need a little bit of extra fun. You can get out there and be a part of that in our Discord as well. Chop Shop Racing is going to be running Saturday nights coming up with the beginner-friendly league. It's going to be the Xfinity cars, and you have an I-rating cap for the first series. A development league for Chop Shop Racing. Sim 500 recruiting for their Wednesday night Xfinity series. It starts in January. We're rolling green flag racing. And I did get Churchy's camera up. Let's go. Thank you, Budgie. There he is. Hold on to your church. Run to the outside, tighten the corner. 10 of 150. Gotta relax. That's what you see him doing. Well, who's your tire? Who's your tire, Daddy? You know, we could take it. And Toby Keith, God bless his soul, and God rest his soul as well. Could have probably made a parody of this called Who's Your Tire, Daddy? Who's your baby? Who's your buddy on a dirt track?
Wouldn't it be Weird Al that makes the parodies?
Well, I mean, Toby did some parodies of his own songs.
Who's the other guy, too, that does them? That's the country guy that does them.
Cletus T. Judd.
Cletus.
He's been doing some golfing lately. Just so everybody knows, you haven't checked out Cletus's TikTok. It's funny. Let's go, number 4. I like it. He's back here. Christian Clark back here to go to the high side. Oh, cross the nose. Good save back here. Who was that? That was the 9 of Brock Duty. Never mind. It was a great save for a moment. Bam. Yeah, that's a blown engine. We're going to back this up. So he had Alonzo King coming out of the corner here. Alonzo gets right to the left rear quarter panel. Bam. Little net code. But I think the contact was going to happen. He's trying to save it, but these things just like to snap. And it's that watch me whip, watch me nay kind of moment. Brought you up on the pit road. Learway and Grijalva on pit road, getting the cars worked on. Still a long race here. Second caution of the night here at Kentucky Speedway. This is a good racetrack. You know, always the bridesmaid, never the bride. And watch me whip. Watch me. Oh, never mind. If you want to check out those clips,
hey, Alonzo,
you'll be able to do that anywhere you want to. Oh, I like the clips. Did it work? Better have worked.
did we change that rule?
What?
I'll be right back.
Yep. I don't know what rule. I just work here. Did that work, Budgie? I set up those commands. Make sure it worked. Actions. Budgie. Yeah, it worked. Yeah, okay. Just making sure it triggers the right way. Okay, good deal. Without the budgie chirp. Yeah, I don't. So whenever I redid everything, I don't know why the budgie doesn't work when that happens. So, I think that's probably why I missed that. So let's add.
Okay, I got some clarification.
I like clarification. Man, I got it. I got it. I got it. Okay, there it is. What's up, Matta? Okay, Spirit, you bricked your GPU, so you'll be back next week. Man, hate to have that. All right, Budgie, it'll work. It'll work right the next time. Well, I hope you get it. I hope you get it all squared away for sure. We did something similar not too long ago, and Ryan went sent us over something to fix that. It's weird. I have the horsepower behind the engine, but now I need a new motor.
By the way, if you can't get enough on iRacing on Netflix, there's a really good NASCAR thing, 5 episode series.
Oh yeah, I forgot that Netflix was doing that again. They
Yeah,
did it last year.
It's actually pretty good.
Hmm.
I watched the one for 2023. It was pretty good. Pretty good.
The life of a NASCAR driver. And they put themselves in danger more times than not. Lights are going to be off on the pace car. We're going to go back to green flag racing here as everybody looks to be pretty darn snazzy out of 3 and 4. I think one of the things about this racetrack that I like, or that's turn 2, that's the back straightaway. One of the things I like about this track the most are the big, giant green walls. I mean, let's face it. Those are some walls, right?
Makes me think money.
What money? This doesn't pay.
No, not that well. But it's fun.
It is. It is. It's one of those things that I tell. If I told you how many times people are like, it must be lucrative to be a content creator. Not at first, folks. Not at first.
No, it's really not. Actually, it costs more to be a content creator than you make at first.
Yep.
And it takes a long time to break even.
Eventually, it'll be good. All right, we're ready. I'm ready. Restart zone. They gone. Zed Green. And bam. Somebody on the bottom side. Caution again. Sliding up the racetrack. This track is being a pain in the butt for everybody. That was Robbie. Just got free. Oh, he's in the Tootsie's 99. Did he save it? 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 He did. Whee! All right, I got to move channels. Give me a second.
Who, what, huh?
I got to move channels real quick. Hold on.
Yep.
Yeah, folks, watch this. And then think this. Yep, that's exactly what it was. He's good. Let's go back to live now. Back under caution for the third time, and yeah, I had to play it. I'm gonna add it to the as soon as the new Stream Deck gets here. I'm adding it as a button. It's just gonna happen. Hey. All right, folks, it's time to hydrate. Protect yourselves well with a little bit of water. Whatever I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do some adjusting. I'll be right back. Everybody else, I'm gonna let Penguin entertain you for a minute.
No, don't leave. No, don't do that. I'm not entertaining at all.
I'll be right back.
Plus I have to switch between chats to see them both. Hello out there, everybody. How you doing? I am the guy with the eye in the sky, the race controller who issues the penalties and all that glorious fun. The guy that everybody loves to hate. I'm also Jason's cohort in crime up here in the broadcasting booth. Sometimes I speak up, sometimes I don't. Here in Kentucky, we've had 3 cautions so far. Last one, the 99 claimed and will be receiving an EOL. The bot's working. Hello, hello. Sorry, I'm not overly talkative tonight, chat. I'm extremely worn out from my job, my daytime job.
I had to point the iRacing satellites in a different direction. So thank you to everybody. Lights are
Your
off.
iRacing satellites?
Yep, that's what I'm going to call it. Yep. Basically, somebody needed a password for one of our accounts to watch something that's going to be happening tonight. You know.
Gotcha.
Hey, somebody did something out there. Thank you, Liam. What's going on, Liam Anderson Motorsports? Hey, congrats to Liam. That young man, he's raced with us, right? He just got accepted into the NASCAR Academy for young drivers. Congratulations to that guy, that little kid. I hope to see him very soon in an Arca Menards car or somewhere in that development program, making big things happen. How cool is that? Congrats to Liam and all that he's been able to do. A lot to accomplish, and he's going to be a good kid. I can't wait to see how he grows up and see if he can get out there and become a future NASCAR champion. That'd be awesome. Congratulations, Liam. Green flag, 22 laps complete. Rahalva back out of the racetrack. Drivers are just going to have to kind of bide their time here as we roll out of the corner. Big close up here. ANSI drivers, they're working. Jeff Dillon off 8 from the start of the race. We're going to see what Jerry Culver's got going on here. Culver looks to be about 3 laps down. Hopefully he's good to go. There's Michael Caffrey, last driver on the lead lap, still working forward. Ryan Wendt moving. Trying to go places in the Chosen 22 Toyota Camry. Everybody working. About the old 5-1, up 10 spots. David Rand looking at Colby Hartung. Hartung got to be on a long-run race pace here. He's off 1 from the start of the race. All the way out to the wall. Side-by-side racing. There's the 23 and the 5-1. Oh, baby. Tony Sanders.
7 in the grass.
Went for a ride, passing the grass. Why not? Let's go. He's going to clean those tires off. He's going to get back up and running. Here's what happened to make Tony go off the racetrack here. Ooh, 5 down into him a little bit. But that was a big old sorry. Congrats to Liam. Congrats to everybody out there. Hey, I like it. Thank you to everybody. Thank you to K-Spear. Thank you, Stoney. Thank you, everybody out there. Again, if you haven't done so, reach up, hit the like button for me. It goes a long way to support what we do, and we appreciate you very much. Appreciate all the concurrent viewers that we continue to get everywhere. We love you. We do. 30-30. It's going to be the fastest lap of the race. Jeremy Bailey getting quicker. John Hammond on the march here. He's up to second. Up 7 spots from the start of the race. 26 of 150. As these drivers continue to press on and press forward, as Jeremy Bailey still holds that fastest lap there, the number 15. We all know how much I like that number. Let's go. Back straight away, you'll see the run on the outside lane that I need trying to get there. Pat Green, good to see Pat out there running. We're fans of that driver. Fans of all these drivers, every single one of them. 88 trying to work his way forward. Sees Ed Perry just ahead, 20-38 on the iRating for that driver. Pat Green, 25-32. Chop Shop Racing, a part of our platform. We appreciate them very much. We appreciate all of the drivers continuing to press on and press forward and continue to make things work. Big Art, John Hammond to the back bumper, double brakes into the corner. 5-5 all the way to the outside. Hammond, good opportunity here for him to continue to press on. See 29 laps complete this next time by, but 21 to go into the stage. 30-43 for Jeff Dillon. Get a little bit faster each lap as things go single file. How do the tires hold on? Jonathan K-Spear back here in the Budweiser number 8. Good look at the car for you right there, folks. He's out of the gas. You see the exhaust. You can see him. When they get out of the gas, you'll see the flames kind of just tickle the outside portion of the racetrack right there. It's a good look getting into the corner. You'll see it right here. Out of the gas. Jeremy Bailey and Perry to the outside. Drivers trying to work. Whoa, baby. That's the one. That's Laraway. Oh, man, that was a tight squeeze. 71 of Jeff Laraway. A little bit slow here. And is checking up the field, but he's good. Continuing to run. Battle for the lead right there. 01-5-5. Colby Hartung, 2/3 still. You ain't lying there, Budgie. That's a hold on to your butt situation. 23 sees the 5-1 drop in. 23, different line here. Works out of the corner. 5-1 with a big run. These drivers aren't utilizing the coolest thing on this track. Is that dog box sequential gear shift here. 5th gear for the 23. David Duran, 5th gear out of the corner again. Seeing when these drivers are going to start shifting. That's when the tires become a factor. 4th gear for Big Art. He's already shifting as he tries to pull away from John Hammond. Hammond down to the corner, up to 4th. 170 into the gearbox he goes. 5th gear on the exchange there. Battle box for the lead, still within 3/10 of a second. Now Colby Hartung pressing a little bit harder here. Quarter second and closing. Hartung, right front damage on the front of that 23, the 5-1, working the back bumper. Here comes Chris Justice to the inside. Top 5 within a throwing distance here. They can reach out and high-five each other. Some of them might want to high-five. I don't know. Siegfried to the 85. Got a little bang on him. You know, I don't know what your guys' favorite bang is. Mine is the Unicorn Rainbow. I like it. Pretty good. Hammond still has a little bit of lifting to do here. 23 working to the back bumper with a 5-5. 5-1 to the inside. Anything can happen. Brad Dove in and out of pit road here. Having to come to pit lane. having something going on. Here's the Robergeness of the 98 under the Heart to Heart Motorsports. We love Heart to Heart. We're going to call them tomorrow. Their championship race coming up very soon. 98 with some right side damage on this racetrack. Up 11 spots so far. 4 to the inside. Christian Clark. Side by side racing. Giving a little bit of room. Being very respectful here as Alonzo King rolls in. 98 drops across the nose of the 4. 4 big run. 98 tight in the corner. Roberge is looking for that caution. You know that he is. Brad Dove getting the damage taken care of. Something happened with that driver there. He's got something. The Farm LLC on board. Culver makes the pass. Still 3 laps in. We'll be your lucky dog here when it comes to it. If he can hold on to it. Robbie Milburn just ahead of the race leaders. 30-78 fall off on the racetrack right now. By 4/10 of a second difference here. Colby Hartung rest in the corner. And right now, John Hammond being bullied by some of the drivers who've been trying to save. Full second, the gap here. Siegfried goes to the inside of the 55. At green, Stryker up 15. Brooklyn's had to work through the field here just a little bit on a couple of restarts, but this long run has done himself he's done himself a little bit of justice here by taking it and being patient. Good look around the corners here. Side by side, 55 runs second lane. Corner out, back into the throttle. Big art to Colby Hartung, 1.1 and trying to close. Budgie, thank you for the gifted sub. I appreciate you. We like our subs. That's 49. Thank you very much, everybody, for all the subs. We got to the highest, and it was thanks to Penguin, of course. I'm sorry, 48. 48 subs, and 54 was the highest. And that was all because, Gage, how you doing? And that was all because of old Penguin here doing some nice things.
No, don't you be spreading those lies. I don't do nice things.
Yeah, 27 gifted subs. That was a nice thing to do.
No, that wasn't me. That was some other Yahoo. Checkers must have gotten a hold of my credit card or something.
Yeah, something like that. It happens. David Duran looking to the inside of Colby Hartung. Hartung will give up second, go back to third. Chris Justice on the bottom side. Little Ford Mustang action. Gage, how are you and the fam? How's Mama Bear? How's Papa Bear? How are all the Dublays out there? How is the Double Trouble family? Brian Bowman giving us a like. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate you. Nathan Bigart closing out. Got to get a stage win here. We'll take a look at the point standings when we come to the stage caution here. Actually, we got a little bit of time. We got 9 laps. It'll take a little bit. We can look at them now. We like to look at them. We're doing good? Good. I like it. There it is, Matta. It's 2 stage wins, leads by 4 points over the series right now. That's according to what I see in the old Discord. Strickland second to the point standings. Chris Justice third, as it would be. Stryker has a win. Jason Day has a win. Alonzo King has a win through week 4 here. No, we're looking at old Nathan trying to get his first win on the series. Oh, let me put that back up. If playoffs were to begin today, Steven Isham would be that guy on the cutoff. Brad Dove just outside the cutoff. So that is kind of how it'll shake up. We'll see how it shakes up next week, of course. You're going to see it on carpets, and thank you to all the fine folks out there that have given us all the crazy opportunities that we've ever seen. Hartung battles back here, door to door with Justice. Ooh, baby, hold on to it. On board the look of Chris Justice, a little VR action here. Able to clear, back up. And Colby Hartung getting a good look at this one. Big Art kind of running away with it. Justice back to the inside. Corner out, good strong back straightaway look here. side by side for third. Every point matters. Points paid at 12th when the stage ends. Opportunity everywhere. 45 of 150. 14 drops. 23 there. Hartung working to the outside lane. Everybody doing a great job. We've gotten everything worked out. Let's go here. Good look at the overhead here as these drivers continuing to impress at one of the greatest racetracks in all of iRacing, I think. A lot of good. You hope Mike wins? I hope he wins too. I'm going to say, he's done some sketchy things for some crayons, but I'm going to say that Tyson is I mean, I want to see the old guy teach some respect to Jake Paul. I don't know why everybody doesn't like Jake Paul so much, but I don't. He feels like a fraud. I don't know why. All I know, he's got my 10-year-old wanting to drink Prime. He and Logan. Yeah. 49 complete this time by. It'll be your white flag lap. Big Art gets a little bit of a wall tap there. He looks fine, though. David Moran does have Chris Justice to his back bumper. Justice very fast here. So far, Siegfried takes over fourth. Again, the race pace starting to be backed up, but Big Art will be able to close it down, can back it down a little bit here. Might want to try to put another driver or two a lap down. There's Michael Caffrey right here. He's finally hitting lap traffic after about 30 laps on this green flag run. Caffrey would want to be there. If it was Prime, Tyson would beat the... That's exactly... I know. I don't disagree with that. Nathan Bigart coming around. Be able to back it down here when he crosses the start-finish line. It is a race to the top 10 crossing the start-finish line here. But Nathan Bigart's going to get the stage win. Clear away off the corner. Bigart clears it out. Chris Justice to second. David Arand in third. Siegfried, Hartung, Strickland, Pett, Green, Jeremy Bailey, Ed Perry, Anthony Crownover. That'll be your top 10. Crownover solid for 10th. Rick Chase working. Capri stays on the lead lap. We'll be able to catch back up. The 01 will be that guy. And we'll like it. The coolest of natures. All right, that's that one. We like it, right? We like it. We love it. We want some more of it. Let's get some more racing. I'll be a fan of. I'll be a fan of boxing again if this is not a scripted fight. That's how I feel about it. I know nobody really asked my opinion, but if I had to say anything about it, well, that would be it. That would be it. If you're out there watching on YouTube, I want to make sure that we say it one more time. We say it loud and proud for everybody. Make sure that you have your settings put at 1440p. Watch this thing in 2D clarity or high def clarity. It's better than 1080, in my opinion. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. My week has been good, Gage. It has been good. It has been okay. You know, we've been working our butt off. That's for darn sure. We have been working our butt off. Lots of cool things. All right, race off pit road. We'll keep it on exciting. A couple of drivers going to get a free pass here. Little CPU spikeage here. Pit road stays busy. Gage, how's your week been? Budgie, how's your week been? I did watch that video, Budgie, by the way. That's enlightening. It really is. It was enlightening to see what was going on. Kind of crazy to think about, actually. So, I meant to reply to you earlier, but we got really busy throughout the day. Jess and I were out cleaning. Bobby Milburn is going to be your race leader. Give it a 19. Big tires and fuel there. The Tootsies in 99. Work it. Free pass went to Michael Caffrey, so he's going to get a little bit more of that damage worked on as much as he can. Mark Wretched doing the same thing. He is on. Just try to make that happen. Get as much buttoned up as you can, right? I mean, that's the key. That is the big key. All right. Yeah, CPU usage is down now. So, yeah. If you guys want to get out the game with us, there's a good opportunity to be able to do that as well if you play 5M at all. We got ourselves a 5M server. Signature RP. There's ways to get whitelisted for it, but we're in the development process of it, or I'm in the development process of it. I'm just one guy. If you want to get out there and jump on it, we will want to make the server live once again tomorrow. Try to work on a few things to make it look as well as I can. Went through a bunch of issues with some quote unquote paid assets that were sent to me. I won't tell you that it's rough. Brad Dove's going to be looking for a free pass here as well. He's got that car buttoned up. 99 will be race leader. We'll see how this one fares out for him because right behind him. I mean, he's got brand new tires. You're gonna watch some no prep drag racing tomorrow. That's awesome. Where at? And can I watch it on television? No NASCAR. So like, I don't know what to do with my weekends. I'm not as privy on football anymore because, well, my Rams aren't doing as well as I thought they would have been. I am rooting for the Chiefs to lose every week. You can hate me if you want. Not a Chiefs fan. 0-1 on the outside, 14 behind the 99. As we see Robbie Milburn trying to pull a good Trackhouse Racing move here. We'll see if he's saved enough tire to be able to make something happen. Also, Oklahoma. You don't know if it's on TV. It'd be cool if it were. It'd be cool if it was on Flow Racing. It'd be really cool. Penguin, what do you think of the race so far?
Lots and lots of cautions.
Well, we only have
it's been a good race, though. There's been a lot of activity, especially from the back of the field. And it'll be interesting to see how it turns out. Biggert is always strong. Strikers up 15, Duran's up 15, Perry or up 10. Duran's up 10, Perry's up 10. I mean, we've got a lot of movers right now, so
it's gonna be crazy.
It'll be interesting to see how this plays out in another 100 laps.
The old Fred Chase, your biggest mover of the race, the 94 up 16 spots. He's trying to take the title away from our good friend Chris Roberge. 3-0, 94 misses a gear. Might be on the flow, but you have no clue. Wow, I have to look it up. John Hammond Had to dip out of line there. 3 wide into the 4-5. 4 side by side. Great save. Big checkup back here. What a save. Oh, no. No. Cream pie. No. That's an oatmeal cream pie smashed cookie into everybody. Caution comes out. Little Debbie will have something to say about that. Here's what happened. Ooh, Jerry. Try to go. Jerry won't be your lucky dog this time. So this was just a 3 wide situation getting into the corner. Christian Clark right here. And it comes down to the 5. 5 was coming up. Both drivers, I think, equally at fault in that situation. So more of a racing deal. And then the 5 trying to hold on to it. He's just out of the gas. 4, Christian Clark able to make that work. Oh, Mark Retchin trying to reassume the race line here. And then the 5 just free. 13 nowhere to go. 5 goes around. And then I think Mark is just free up there trying to reassume the race line. And then Retchin slideways here. Oh, into the 100. Oh, man. 100 goes to the outside. 4 gets ticked. The 5 hits the wall back there. And then there was another caution. Church coming to pit road. Sheesh. Yeah, I called it an oatmeal cream pie because, well, if it was an Oreo cookie, it'd be a gluten-free Oreo cookie, and those things are delicious. Can't have an oatmeal cream pie, so that's why I'm calling it an oatmeal cream pie. Exactly right. Lucky dog coming around will be the 71. Jeff Laraway looks to be your free pass car. 23, he's got to move down. Is bye. Grijalva back out on the racetrack. Did Grijalva get any incident points out of that? I'm not quite sure. 13 of Jerry Culver will be forward. Missed the chance for a lucky dog here, but a chance to come to pit road and fix any of that damage. Striker looking good. I think he's doing pretty phenomenal considering he started at the tail of the field. 17 spots gained tonight. Where are we at next week? Let's see. Daytona. Uh-oh. Yep, Daytona. And then we'll be off the following week for Thanksgiving for that Friday night series. Because it's my birthday weekend. I don't know what we're doing yet, but we're going to do something. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's Thanksgiving weekend. I'm going to smoke a brisket. The real thing. Happening. And everybody's invited.
If the weather wasn't going to be so crappy and it wasn't such a long drive, I'd be down.
I'm all for it. Everybody come on down. You're the next contestant at the Lake of the Ozarks. Remember, if you're coming to the Lake of the Ozarks, the saying is you come on vacation, but often leave on probation. Okay? So, you come down, you got to be, it's winter time, so never mind.
I did come down on vacation. Actually, I came up on vacation, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. Sufala, thank you very much. I appreciate the like out there. So I want to tell you, I sent a message to, folks who know, I've been a proponent for Restream for the longest time, right? And Restream sent me a customer service email asking about my experience. And I said if Restream would allow us to be able to, and whether it's, $5 more, $10 more, whatever it is, they would allow us to be 1440p on YouTube and be able to multi-stream and have all the tools that Restream has when it comes to integrating multi-chat, doing all that stuff. I'd be a diehard, right? But they can't do that. So, and when Como Connect gets over here, and we put up and we do get our 4K setup going, the way I have it set up now is going to allow me to be 4K on YouTube at the same time. So, but that will have to include an upgrade on our CPU. We've upgraded our GPU. We're going to be able to run 4K through a second PC. But well, I just got to do things. All right, let's do it again. Fifth caution of the race, fourth for incident. Big Art, Durand, Justice, Perry, Hartung, Strickland. Let's go. Yeah, it's Kentucky. All of these cars, all of the speed. 99 comes to pit road. It's going to be on off cycle for the rest of the drivers. We'll see if he's going to be able to run a little bit longer. 5-1 to the outside of the 23 back there. Good luck into the opportunity. Opportunistic for every one of these drivers. Strickland up 18. Look at the track work for him right now. 33 clears the 90 of Pat Green. Green down to the back bumper of the 15. Jeremy Bailey rolling. Good send by the 15. Contact. Middle of the corner there. Ryan Wendt trying to go places. Fred Chase dropping back, the 94. It's happened right about here. Fred Chase is right there. Oh, 80 got free. Checked up the 85 on the outside. So that's what happened. We're good. Big Arch, your race leader. Christo, caution. Good caution. A big caution. A lot of drivers trying to stop. Concrete surface, very tough to stop. Looks like Siegfried coming to pit lane. Not because he wanted to. Well, let's see where that was at. Bam! Oh, 80 out of the throttle there. Let's see why. Because that's Alonso King. We like Alonso. Oh, just a checkup. And then double checkup. Oy, hard hit for Alonso. Something happened to Jonathan? No, it wasn't Alonso. Oh, it was Ed. Oh, Ed Perry right here. 23. Oh, got duped as well. The two things happening on the racetrack here at the same time. This is what happened. 15 got to the back bumper. It was Jeremy Bailey to the back bumper of the 23. And I actually got back to the left rear quarter panel. Back in the throttle, just catches him. Ed Perry trying to miss him there. Some contact out of that. It is the 85 on pit road. Alonso King's going to be on pit road as well. Ed Perry doing what they can. Sixth caution of the race, fit for incident. Sheesh. That's an oh no. That's a big oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Happy early birthday. Thank you. Daytona's going to be fun. I like these cars at the super speedways now. I didn't used to be a fan. But now I do. Yep. Thank you for the happy early birthday. My birthday is my birthday. Everything that we raise for my birthday is going to go into our Toys for Tots fund. So that includes tips, bonuses, donations, all that stuff. Speaking of which, you had mentioned something. Penguin the other day. You mentioned something. Let me go to my channel here.
The other day.
Yeah, whenever you were trying to do something on my channel. Let me go back and see if that actually
I haven't even been around since Monday.
No, remember you tried to do the donate link?
Oh, yeah.
I clicked on it. It works now. I don't know why it wasn't working before. Double check for me. Does my Discord link work? Yeah, it still works. Yeah. We're good. You can, you can go to Throne. I have Throne as well. We have Patreon now too, by the way.
Yep, now it's working.
Is
That's
it working?
weird.
Okay.
Yeah, it's working now.
Yeah.
But I'll just walk in through the side door like I normally do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I have that open door policy.
Pretty much. We like it. We like it a lot. Who was the lucky dog there? Gary. Got one of his laps back. Mark Retchin. Able to get the car almost completely fixed. Ed Perry coming off pit road, coming back to pit road to get more of that damage worked on. Jerry Culver getting all that he can out of this one. Is literally lap down. 2 laps down. 2 laps down. Mark Retchin actually got the free. No, he was on the lead lap. Still on the lead lap. Alonso King. Is Alonso out of the race? No. Not Alonso. You know, when I see the drivers on their driver cams, right? And we'll go through them. We'll cycle them. There's Dove. See them all getting prepared. Like the calm and the storm. There's Grijalva. Good to see Grijalva out there running. When I watch them, they, over here on my other monitor, you can tell when they're like, all right, we're gearing up, right? Because they give a big sigh. They go, yeah. All right, we're going. Come on in. He's still on the lead lap. That's Brad Dove. Not Brad Dove. That's Robert Church. Man, I'm bad today. Drivers coming in, getting a little extra fuel. That'll be on a different strategy. Maybe run a little bit longer. Going to trap anybody a lap or so down. 68 of 150 being completed.
Is Church wearing sunglasses while he's racing?
Nope. I don't. Those are his regular glasses. I think they. I will have to ask him. He works in an industry where he needs more like safety shield glasses, so I don't know. I like them. If he wore sunglasses, who's to blame him? Wear what you want. John Hammond to the outside. Hammond off 7 from the start of the race. Caffrey just ahead. Good old Michael Caffrey from Perth, Australia. I always like to show his little box right here. You know why? Because the dude's got an awesome smile. He's across the big pond. It's tomorrow over there. It's probably like noon or 1 o'clock on Saturday. He's living in the future. If you want to know what the future tastes like, well, that's that guy. Love this guy. Absolutely legend. Yep. Good Chase is running his fastest lap of the race. Got a little free on the bottom side of the racetrack. Chases it up. It's going to be behind the 98. Roberge has been able to get that car fixed. Our 1500 I-rated friend from Canada. He's the Canadian heartthrob. The nicest Canadian you're ever going to meet. I'm going to change his nickname though. He's been the nicest Canadian for almost 2.5 years. We're going to call him the Canadian heartthrob. Love it. Brooklyn chasing down Nathan Big Art here. Brooklyn has been very, 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 very fast, very consistent, up 21 spots here so far. Ryan went down in front of Fred Chase. Went up 10. Oh, the 94 gets into the back of the 22 and a big pile up out of the corner. Fred Chase into the bumper of the 22. Sorry, into the bumper of the 80. Not the 22. That was there. Let's go back here. I thought it was the 22. That was a caution to go. Sorry. Wrong caution. You see me scrolling. Yep, right there. And Roberge on the outside. The 22 drops into the corner. Watch this. Drops into the corner. 94 the head of steam. Bumps the 22, frees him up. And then just nothing at that point. 94 destroyed. The 4 gets destroyed. The 5 goes around. How about from a bigger advantage here? And just kind of see what this one kind of takes hold. Right there. There. Look at the little ant scatter. And Kentucky's been kind of a pain in the butt. I mean, the track temperature is pretty cool. Jonathan Casebeer's back here. The old 8 car looks to be, to me, that's not Jonathan Casebeer. Who is that? Is that Crownover? Oh, Anthony's got right front damage. It ain't that bad. Okay, it might be that bad. He's fine. He'll be fine. Can't even see it. It'll buff. Man. The driver's going to have to work on their 100-mile-an-hour tape skills. 188. There's a 5-1. Chris Justice, Pat Green, your top 5. Man. Well, you know, these things, they do happen. They do. They do. Seventh caution of the race. TikTok's going to be busy tonight.
Jason's gonna be clippity-doo-dah, clippity-yay.
Hey, you know what? I got this cool thing called Budgie. And she just has one command that she gets to use. Actually, everybody can use it. And create clips. And it automatically gets sent to our Discord. Because it gets automatically sent to our Discord.
Lazy bum.
I can just automatically upload those. And actually, right now, while we're doing all this, you know what I'm doing?
You're uploading them.
Yeah. 30 seconds at a time.
Lazy bum.
It's ingenuity. Come on.
Blah, 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 blah. Budgie, how could you let him take advantage of you like that? Did you know he is taking advantage of your talents like that, Budgie? I'm just giving you a hard time, brother.
I'm uploading a clip. You know, I like StreamerBot for that reason. I'm just saying. All right, going on TikTok.
But if I didn't give you at least a little bit of a hard time, and trust me, I had to think twice before I made that statement because there was a way I was going to say it that is not family friendly. But if I didn't give you a little bit of a hard time, it just wouldn't be us.
Yep, I like it. Go, keep doing it. Big one on turn 4, Kentucky. Getting uploaded right now. I like it. We're ready. Let's do it again. And it's Budgie's handiwork. We love it. All right, green flag. We're going. And you know what? It's all for the betterment because it gives us more people to get out here and have some fun. All right, Went. We'll go a lap down. We'll go up the speed. Goes up the race line. Will be the first driver a lap down. Jonathan Casebeer is 2 laps down. Jerry Culver still looking at 3 laps here as he was able to get the majority of that car fixed. Siegfried still on pit road. Doing that damage more time. The iRacing pace car. Well, he's doing his thing. Tell you what, Church, can't avoid anybody. Suspension damage in that wreck? I bet you did. That looked hurt. That looked awful. It looked like it hurt. 88 to the 5-1. David Arand up 11. Chris Justice off 1. Pat Green in as well. That looked like it hurt. It looked like it stung a little. Mark Wretched up 11. Oh, hold on to it. Churchy back up the racetrack sideways. Church just cannot win for losing here. Oh no, let's take a look and see what happened. No. No. So Church and the 7 were going at it. Corner out. 7 comes down. Oh, just a door touching with a 5. Oh, he barely missed the pit cone. I said it. I'm sorry, folks. Sorry for the language. The pit exit cone. I was trying to combine pit exit, and it came out as one word. So sorry.
Did he actually hit it?
No. No, he missed it. Just barely missed it. Churchy just can't win for losing here. Just barely missed it. Yep. There it is, quarter speed. And yeah, look at that. That's as close as one driver wants to get. Hold on. I got a camera for this. Look at that. Yeah. I need to turn off the key accelerated stuff. I mean,
That looks like some Tokyo Drift stuff right there.
it's close. That was close.
Look at that. Yeah, that was. Yeah, that's close.
Oh, yeah. All right, gotta change channels. They just need to give me the give me the permission to let everybody else not have it. By the way, right back. Here it is. Church, I love you. Here it is. Yeah, just like that. Hi. Hey, Mr. Bollinger jumping in. Thank you, Bollinger. I appreciate it. Hey, buddy. Oh, wait. You know what one does not work still? And I need to get it to work. This one. Yep, I need to get that one put in. And the duck.
Is it a spicy meatball?
Well, I don't know. I can't hear the on track stuff. So we're good.
I heard something that said that's a spicy meatball.
Oh yeah, that's my my spicy one when spicy comes in.
Gotcha.
But it's also like when things like kind of get hot, you're like, that's kind of fishy. Yeah, I'm working on that one right now, Budgie. I'm working on that one right now. Oops, excuse me.
Need one for me that says I'm the nicest bleep hole you'll ever meet.
I'm gonna add one that says amen. And it's gonna be, can I get an amen? Yes, sir. I find that one funny. I don't know why, I just do. Add action. It's gonna be duck. Okay. Or yes. Courses. Resource visibility state. iRacing. Name.
I don't know if you have the same problem I do with the fur baby coming in and wanting your attention.
Oh yeah, all the time.
While you're trying to work.
And then you get distracted. Yeah, that's kind of how that works.
Yeah.
Yep, it happens.
It's funny because usually he won't come in my computer room.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, because when I start my computer, my steering wheel, clanks.
Yeah.
And he's never been a big fan of loud noises.
Oh. There it is. All right, we're going. We're green. 84, 150, just over halfway. David Arand to the inside of the 88. 14 of Chris Justice working. John Hammond going places here. Able to get a few. 3 wide here, back to 2. 15 of Jeremy Bailey. He's Caffrey. Oh, 3 wide again. 15 getting buffaloed here. Man. Matt, what's going on? The swoop machine. Jeremy Bailey across the nose of John Hammond. Whoa. Oh, that's going to be a cause. Yeah. Jeremy Bailey off track and then had a big old hoopla. 3 wide here. Go far, Chase. Right here. There's a lot happening to back this corner up here. Let's go here. The 15 trying to shoot the gap there on the 4. And then it comes down on Hammond there. Makes him enter the corner awkward. The 15 powers back up. 3 wide. Hammond doesn't know how far the 15 is up. And then 15 goes around. And then after that, well, you know, you saw what happened. All right, the duck works. Spicy. Okay, spicy should be good. Give the spicy a go out there, budgie. I like checkers. Oh, I forgot you have checkers emote. I like that.
I do.
Cool. Yeah. See, I can do things. I am inclined. Caffrey came in on 80. How about Robert Church came in on 80 as well? Michael Strickland just came in on 86. We'll have a little bit newer look at what he's got going on. Wretched came in. 9 seconds on him. John Hammond just came in because I want to get away from it. Roberge will be up 13. Robbie Milburn coming around. Believe might be the drive. Oh no, John Casebeer back on the lead lap. So he is, not back on the lead lap. He is still a lap down, but Robbie Milburn looks to be okay. Came out on 85, got some more damage work done. Lots of opportunities. Your Culver still working. Ride the duck. You gonna do a UMP race at Lambeland? Dude, good luck. Good luck. I think that invite expired. It did. Gotta give you a stupid roll. Right. All right, we still have drivers out there running. Here's Fred Chase is out of the race. Brad Dove on pit road getting more stuff taken care of. Mueller out. Rock Duty still getting a brand new car. I mean, why not, right? Mr. Swope, how are you and the fam? How is life? How is everybody treating you? Hope you're doing well, sir. Oh, man. I hope you do well. You're going to stop buying the race upgrades, but you don't have any of the new cars. Well, you know what, Gage? You work on getting those. We'll do that. Do that. We're going to be doing a lot more. These Gen 7 cars are fun. That's for sure. Oh, man. Thank you for all the likes out there on YouTube, folks. I appreciate you. Make sure you get us to double digits. I like to see the double digits for all of you because that just means that we get that a little bit more popular. I don't care about fame. I care about the drivers being the best in the business, right? Make them look like $1 million. Even when they're having a bad night, they still do their thing. Case Beer looking for a free pass. Jerry Culver still a couple of laps down. Everybody, say it with me. David Duran saying, let's go. 3 rounds in the UFC. I'm sorry. One of my favorite people. All right. We're going 5-1-14, side-by-side racing. Big Art outstretched his hands, led every lap so far. But the battle is here. There's more battles throughout. John Hammond rolling his way forward. Stryker crosses over Michael Caffrey. Strickland on the bottom side sends it. Says, let's go. Robert Church just behind. These cars being tough for these drivers here. Only have 3 sets of tires to change into. Well, that's insanity. $77 up 4. Christian Clark trying to do something here. 88 trying to roll the corner again. Strickland running. Chris Justice just ran his fastest lap of the race. 93 at 150. 57 laps to go this next time by. We're going to throw it on exciting for everybody. And we're going to give everybody the cool aspect of life. I'll be right back. Just a moment. All right. The old man bladder has worked itself good. How about David Rand keeping it close to Nathan Bigart here? 46 laps to go. We'll see if Fuel and Tire Strat's going to do anything here. If this thing runs green, Stryker with a little bit newer tire here to the bottom side. He's moved his way up forward here, as so has John Hammond. Penguin had asked me a good question about how much the sponsorships for the Toys for Tots race were going to be. And I'll actually make that announcement in our channel. I want to make sure that we post it in there at the same time as I say it here. I'm sorry to everybody again. I hate pinging everybody and everyone. We got a good battle here with the 7 to the 23. A little bit of tire difference here. Any amount of donation. $20. Add it to the pool and to all right. If you want to sponsor any one of these, any one of the 5 races for the Toys for Tots toy drive that we're doing, it's going to be you can make any amount of a donation, minimum of $20. And we will add it to the pool, to the driver pool, and to the Toys for Tots goal. That way we can, one, give more back to the drivers that are putting their money in as well, and also to Toys for Tots. To sponsor it, I'm rereading it because I'm old. If you want to sponsor any of these 5 races, you can make any amount of grammar. Make a donation of a minimum of $20. Grammar. There you go. All right, it's pink. All right, good to go. John Hammond behind Pat Green. Pat Green back to 6th where he started. Stryker really moving forward here. His lap times consistent with the drivers around him right now. But Bigart, 31.18 his last lap. Chris Justice clears in. 5-1 drops back to 4th here. He was within 0.3 of a second. And then Jeff Dillon gets around as well. Kind of have to see what was happening there. Colby Hartung dropping here. Ed Perry, now Tony Sanders up into the mix again. Ed Perry, 70 laps on this racetrack is not unimaginable. The question is can they run 64 and be good? Justice 1.3 to Nathan Bigart. Nathan, 31.35 his last lap. David Durant, 31.68. He's trying to save anything at all here. Going to maximize, get the maximum effort here. 88 to the bottom side. To the top 5 he goes. How about Roberge and Christian Clark back here? Christian Clark keeping on 52. A couple of crosses. I think maybe some of these drivers are thinking there might be a caution here. But if there's not, Fuel's going to be on the mind of any one of these drivers. Stryker a 10th better than most of the drivers right now. 31.31, matching the lap time of the race leader last time by for John Hammond. And now is going to be able to roll a little bit into the corner. 31.36. Jeff Dillon, 31.29. Stryker, 31.26. Your race leader, Nathan Bigart, 31.28, still looking for that first lead. There it is. Indy. Indy's been taken. Anonymous. Sponsored. I'm going to put that in quotation marks, by the way. Because I know who you are. It was sent over to PayPal. Oh, it is. Now add it to the driver file.
Write that down. Take a little note.
Anonymous. That'll make that 32. That 32. Bam. It is Indianapolis. Gone. All right, what do you think? What do you think about fuel? What do you think? What do you think, Penguin? Are we hearing drivers?
I think a lot of people are going to be hurting for fuel. If we do not get a caution, I'm going to say in the next 10 to 15, well, probably 15 to 20 laps, there's going to be some guys that are going to start having to look.
You know who is good on fuel and is only a lap down?
Mark
Richard. David ran off track just a moment ago. Fuel, he might have taken right side tires, you know. All right. All that stuff is
the last caution was at 84.
Those drivers came in on 80 and 86. Caffrey came in on 80, so he might be saving here. Robert Church came in on 80. Roberge came in on 86. Cranover in on 86. Those drivers in 14th and 15th right now. Christian Clark
Ryan and Robbie came in on 87.
Yep. Case Beer, pit road. Come on, Joan. Do you pit early? Yeah, Chop Shop Racing. I did post that in there, Northern Enforcement Alternative, your alt account. Yeah, discord.gg/Chop Shop Racing if you want to join this league, or chopshopracing.net. I believe that website is still.
For some reason, YouTube. Oh, okay, never mind. That was weird.
YouTube Flickr.
Yeah, it was showing an old, like a clip of something that happened earlier.
Really? Yeah. Thank you, YouTube. I don't know. I just work here. All right. Chris Justice on pit road. Church on pit road. David Rand on pit road. Christian Clark on pit road. Here's one of the things about pitting early. 29 laps. There aren't any concern on fuel with Jeff Dillon trailing. Stryker moves up to third. Now, Stryker's had the car to be able to drive up here to be inside the top three. This is kind of one of those scenarios that if he can continue to carry speed, Tony Sanders to pit road, and still save something here, and put any one of these drivers ahead of him a lap down, that's saying something. Because there's a lot of traffic to fight through. Even try to drive a second a lap faster. We're 28 laps to go this time by. It's 123 ticks away. That's a hardy notion. Did anybody make a mistake? Strickland out of the corner, 3.6 in closing. Jeff Dillon just ahead of him.
Justice got in and out of the pits fast enough that he is ahead of Retchen.
I think Mark is running, I wonder if he's running 2 tires here. Or if maybe he just came in, took fuel, and got out of there, because he did not take a full pit stop the last time he came by. So,
I mean, he's running on pace.
Yep. Chris Justice 30.73 last time by. Tires do wear out very quickly here. 10-15 laps, and you're pretty much at race pace the way you were looking at before. Anthony Crownover just behind Chris Justice now. Chris Justice will have to run a 1.5 seconds faster than the majority of the field right now. Strickland behind Jeff Dillon of the 62. Dillon out of the corner. I like fuel strategy races.
I do too.
Do they have enough? That's the key. That's always the question. Big Art down to the bottom side. Sees Church go around. Robert Church. Give him the pit road on 120. Church will be 3 laps down here. Jerry Culver just ahead of him. 19 seconds the gap between those two. Jonathan Casebeer. Ooh. The bottom side sees the 4 and the 99 going at it. That's Christian Clark. Christian Clark came in on 120 as well. It's around the 90. That's Robbie Milburn. Milburn came in on 87. We'll have to see what the laps are going to be like here. Ed Perry just ahead. Big Art coming to pit road. He's going to have to maximize. Hopefully he was down to speed there. Strickland, very cool, calm, and collected. Gets ahead of Jeff Dillon. Big Art will have to try to maximize the laps here. Try to maximize not getting any kind of penalty. And Strickland will come around 1 and 2. 23 laps to go. 31.70 his last lap. Big Art needing to do what he can here. Out of the front straightaway. Strickland will put him a lap down. So Nathan Big Art will be lapped all the way. Roberge coming around. Roberge coming on 86 as well. Jeff Dillon still looking. Kobe Hartung to pit road. Pat Green behind. Teammates coming together. Crownover. Working. Ryan Wendt coming on 87. Big Art all the way back to 14th right now. Will be behind the 98 of Chris Roberge. And new tires just there to soak it up. So lapped all the way to 5th. So he's got to basically drive around the field. Chris Justice, the driver, he'll be trying to track down. Justice ahead. And Michael Strickland trying to get the second win on the series. 21 laps to go to be 20 this time by. Hartung. Penalty. Ouch. That's a big ouch. But
yeah, that's a bad time for that to happen.
18th, it would be a good time. Jeff Dillon coming to pit road. Maximum performance. Grijalva coming in as well. Grijalva keeping it out, sticking it out, duking it out. Strickland 2 seconds between he and Ed Perry. John Hammond, 86 rolling. Did they have enough? 64 laps. Well, they went back green on 87. With Dillon coming in, so it's a lot of laps to run on this car. And right now, Chris Justice doing what he can. Jeff Dillon leaving pit road. We'll see David Arand up to speed on the bottom side. There's the 98 there, giving the room. The 98's giving the room. A great job by Roberge, who's up 23 spots, one ahead of Strickland. Gaffrey 1.5 back. Again, Kevin on 80. Anthony Crownover 3.5 back from there. Almost 4. Christian Clark leaving pit road. 4 car coming off pit road. Again, this is where the 14 will be behind. 14 with 18 laps to go. He's going to have to run some laps here. 88. I know it doesn't have much to be able to do so, but needs to fight for every position that he can. John Hammond up inside the top 3. Hammond, last lap, matching that of your race leader. 1.5 seconds a lap faster than some of the drivers here. Is Big Art. We're trying to track down Robbie Milburn just ahead.
99 rolling.
You know what's great about the Indy race? It's going to be in the open wheel
Indy cars.
Yeah, I like it. Talladega taken out as well. So we're 3. We got 2 races sponsored. It adds an extra $70 to the entire pot. Thank you, Alex, for the $20 sponsorship. It's Mr. Thompson. Well, thank you, sir. Well, thank you very much. Our goal, so last year we raised $2,471.51. That was stream revenue, that was donations, that was bits, that was the drivers, all of the money we raised from the lead, from all the drivers, and what we did. So we're going to try to top that this year. A lot of it was a part of the community, but a lot of it was with the drivers as well. So I love that. I definitely, absolutely, 110% unequivocally love the fact that I've been able to do as much as I can with that every year. 15-5-5, John Hammond back to 4th. Is the 1-5 of Jeremy Bailey, having one of the best rebounds of any driver out there right now. John trying to keep it close. His lap time last time, 32:40. Jeremy Bailey running the higher side of the racetrack, trying to close down 7 seconds. We're 10 laps to go. Ryan Wendt, last driver on the lead lap currently. He's Nathan Bigart just ahead. Bigart able to clear Chris Justice. Now a half second the distance. You see the 01 traveling here. 7 lap fresher tires. We'll have to see how Nate can fare out with this. 25 seconds to the lead. And Stryker coming around turn 4. Just needs to be able to clutch for a moment. 31.81 last time by for Ed Perry. Ed might have an opportunity here as well. Jeremy Bailey running the car. And you got to think that any one of these drivers are going to be close as well. Right now, Jeff Dillon coming around, back on the lead lap. Ryan Wendt goes back to 11th. Track position is everything, and that's what we're seeing out of all of this. David Durand coming around as well. Chance for another spot or two. So some of the drivers that came out on 127, some drivers came out on 120. Chris Justice, a top 10 night, chance to catch any one of these drivers. 27, a little Duke with Brad Dove there. It's Anthony Crownover still trying to have a top 10 night. Top 10 in points, still a good night for any one of these drivers. Most laps led, Nathan Bigart. Trying to crest himself forward. Needs good points. It's outside. He got a stage win, so that's going to be a good night for him. But he sits outside on the playoffs, on the playoff bubble here. So he needs some good finishes here. Still having something elude him. And Crownover conceding the position, doing fine. Roberge, 3 1/4. Sees Colby Hartung just behind him. Hartung, a little bit newer tire as well. 7 laps to go. Ryan Wendt up high. Again, nose damage for the 22. So first driver off the lead lap will be he. David Durant's going to be in that 12th spot. Big height. Big height. Six laps to go, and I'm sitting on nails right now. Big Art, 20 seconds the gap. Jonathan Casebeer just ahead. There's the 99 as well as Robbie Milburn. Milburn giving the pace up. Milburn came out on 87. We'll have to see how this fares out. 5 laps to go this time by for Michael Strickland. Question is, does he have enough? Four to go. I do not hear him shifting. Robbie Milburn topping off. I think he has a drive-through, maybe too many incident points, and forget that is a thing. He just drove through pit road. That was it. Final 3 laps here as the 7 of Tony Sanders gets around David Durand. Tony Sanders to 11th, top 10 night for Anthony Crownover. Little wall tap there, trying to shake the fuel out. Strickland, the driver, just out of view as Tony works the bottom side. Ed Perry, 3.3. Jeremy Bailey. He's John Hammond. Chris Roberge. Two laps to go for Michael Strickland. And every bit of this is every bit of what you want to see. David Durand, a lucky dog possibility if there's a caution at any point. Oh, hold on to it back here. There's Ryan. I think it was Ed Perry. It kind of smacked the wall hard out of turn 2. He's fine. Let's do it. White flag waves. Final lap. Nathan Bigart trying to crest the top 5 night. Pitted early enough to be able to do something. Was one of the faster cars. I do believe Strickland had this race very, 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 very comfortable. He had great long run race pace. Just never got the chance to show it. But he does show it with race strategy and fuel strategy. Stryker wins. Perry second. Jeremy Bailey third. Big blank for Jeremy Bailey. John Hammond will be 4th. Will Burge will finish in 5th. Big Art only up to 6th. Chris Justice 7th. Michael Caffrey finishes in 8th. Last lap pass for that position for Chris Justice. Jeff Dillon makes it up to 9. Tony Sanders inside the top 10. Fuel strategy rules the roost as teammates wreck each other back here. Mike, thank you, sir. That was a good race. It was a good race. And Strickland will burn it down for the final. Hopefully he's got enough fuel to do so. Let's go. It is Strickland, Ed Perry, Jeremy Bailey, your top 3. John Hammond, Chris Roberge, your top 5. Big Art makes it within 15 seconds. He closed in 30 seconds from his pit position over the course of that run. Need a little bit more. It was huge, okay? Huge.
I don't know what happened the last half of that race, but we had a bunch of cautions early, and it just kind of cleaned up.
It's good.
I think everybody finally got settled in.
It makes for, if you take aggressive driving out of the equation and you run like what we're seeing here, what we saw here toward the end of that race, it just makes for good racing. That's
Great racing.
How do you showcase that? And I tell you what, if Nathan would have come back and finished inside the top 3, that would have been a great story to tell. Even bigger story, Stryker wins. Ed Perry second. Jeremy Bailey third. Jeremy Bailey had an awful night and able to rebound to third. That's a good. I mean, there's a lot of things happening around him. Contact here and just everything fell in his lap in a weird way. But rebounds to third. John Hammond inside the top 5. That's my night. That's the night I wanted. Well, of course, I like talking to John, so top 3 would have been even better. But again, Roberge, Big Art, Chris Justice, Caffrey, Dylan Sanders, your top 10. Duran comes back and finishes first driver off the lead lap. It's going to be an 11th. Crown over Pat Green, Ryan Wendt, Mark Retchen, your top 15. Kobe Hartung, Jonathan Casebeer, Christian Clark through 18th. And then Churchy, Culver, Robbie Milburn, Joshua Siegfried, Grijalva through 23rd, Brad Dove in 24th, Jeff Laraway in 25th, Fred Chase, Alonso King, Mike. Thank you for the love out there, brother. Mike Bueller, 28th. Had some bad issues there for you, man. Brock Duty, and then Spencer didn't start the race, but it's okay. He'll get his number squared away and get them all good. I know it, man. I know it. Let's talk to this guy. He comes home in victory lane. I know I pulled you up. You're in the middle of saying how awesome Jeremy Bailey was, and but how awesome are you to get out there and put yourself in harm's way with a great fuel strategy, able to come to pit road, made it work. I know the other guys were thinking cautions, and you guys were just being be what it is as it may. You still had a great car on the long run. I think you're still very competitive in this race, and I know it's a fuel strategy conversation for us this time, but I still think you had it. So, I mean, the numbers show up. You had a great car tonight. Congratulations on the win, second of the season, Stryker.
Thank you. First time I've ever won at Kentucky, I believe. This also is one of those Achilles heel tracks. Just like old Atlanta, I gotta win on strategy. I usually don't have the pace at these places. Tonight the car was relatively good. I was pacing myself. I had a horrible qualifying. I qualified mid-20th, and it was almost impossible to get around everybody. I tried the bottom lane early downshift and that wasn't working. I saw a couple of guys pass me on the high side, and I just took their strategy. I started to pick one off early in one of these cautions because we had a couple of cautions at the beginning, so I figured I'd be aggressive early on. and finally cycled my way up to the front. And honestly, I was looking for a long green flag run. I knew Nate was going to be good. I knew Durant was going to be good. I knew Justice was going to be good. Who else was up there? There was a couple other guys up there that were real fast. Bailey was up there. Ed Perry was up there. So I knew once I could get around them and we could get 20, 30 lap run, I could gauge myself against them. But we didn't get that long for green flag run until this last stint, right? I mean, I think we went green for 70 laps or 60 laps or so, whatever it was.
64 is what you needed to
And
be able to make it to the end. Yeah.
yeah, so when I pitted, I was sitting second behind Nate, and I actually, I darted in to pit the caution before, and nobody went. I just wanted to see if anybody was paying attention, and I said, okay, these guys, I know Nate's real good with his tires. He's probably not going to waste a set. And then that caution came out a couple laps later, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go. There's no sense in not trying. I'm not going to take an extra set of tires with me. I had 2 extra set of tires. I said, let's just go. And it panned out. I mean, I took just enough fuel to get there to the end, and everybody had to pit, and you know, we get a W. You know, so we'll take a strategy win. You know, a win's a win,
A
dude.
win's a
They're
win.
tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're tough to come by, so we'll take them any way we can get them.
This is one of those tracks that it just mashes the tires. I mean, we're talking about, you know, a 1.7 second fall off on a 1.5 track. But that's saying something because the car goes from feeling at speed, you know, kind of grippy and free, and then all of a sudden just drives like a tank. What's that like trying to manage lap traffic and do that at the same time as not just as the race leader, but somebody who was, I mean, you at one point you were the biggest mover of the race. And Roberge, of course, earns the honor once again. I mean, it's dubbed the Roberge Award for a reason, but you know, you finish 22 spots above, and had, you know, a bad qualifying can lead you to have to put yourself into some precarious situations. But it seemed like that was the true essence of your track position. You were in track position. You had track position. Came to pit road.
Yeah, well, when I started 23rd, I'm not going to lie to you, I was a little, I was a little depressed because this track felt real difficult in the dirty air. When you were around another car, it almost felt, and I'm not going to lie to you, like there's one lane and one lane only, and you have to be in that lane. And everybody was fighting to get to this bottom lane. And then once everybody started to realize the middle lane was working, I think we started to spread out a little bit, and it allowed some of these passes. But prior to that, that's why we were seeing so many cautions. Everybody was just going in deeper than they were supposed to, trying to get the position. And I was in the same, you know, I was in the same boat. I was starting to get a little frustrated there in the back. I ran around some guys that were running me relatively hard, that they were tough to pass. I mean, you just gotta. Sometimes you need, you know, for the most part, you need luck. You need to be in the right position, and you got to have some patience. And today I had all three. I was just lucky in the right position, and I had patience, even though everybody around me was super frustrated, as I was as well, because of how hard it was to pass. But you know, lucky. I had a lucky charm today. It was, you know, it was a good strategy call. Generally, I'm on the opposite side of these crew teach decisions. I usually take extra tires home, or I pit at the wrong time. But today it worked out, and I'm very grateful. I'm very happy. This is one of these tracks I needed to check off.
And he did. And he did. Second
Yeah.
win, first multi winner of the series. And normally it takes you a few weeks to do that. And
dude, it's so hard to win these races here.
you did it in the first 4. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
No chasing.
We got a little
wins.
added motivation this year. Nate took that championship from us, where we wanted to be the first time defending back-to-back champ. So he took it from us. So we're every week is that's on my mind. You know, try to get that crown back. So we'll see what we can do. You know, we're starting out pretty good in the season. Let's just keep her clean, keep her green, and you know, hope for the best. See what happens.
I like it. It'll be good. I hope everything works out. Of course, and always, this is going to be a season for the records. I think points are everything. It's going to be close. And you got somebody on their heels. Striker, you got a victory here tonight. and at Kentucky, and a good race it was. Daytona next week. Gonna be that's the crapshoot that we all love, but let's see how that one's gonna go. Give me shout outs, man.
Daytona's always fun. We're always looking forward to that. There's always a select group of guys that you're looking for that are out there. So hopefully we can get together and finish good. My statistics on these plate races lately haven't been that great, at least in the Chop Shop Cup series. But you know, I want to make sure I thank everybody that's out there that gives us credit, especially all of our sponsors, our Patreons, everybody that helps us do what we do. We're early in the season. We're expanding Chop Shop. And without these individuals, we wouldn't be able to do that. So Chopping It Up podcast, which is our premier sponsor for this series, we thank you very much for everything that you've done. Signature Esports, we've grown with you. We thank you very much for everything that you've done. If you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe and like and get this man to the next goal. We want to keep him around as long as we possibly can because he's the best in the business. Any friends or family members that are out there that are rooting me on, especially Robert Van Ness, I'm going to send you a Chop Shop flag and I'm going to sign it. So get me your address and send it to Jason if you could. I'll send you a flag out there just so you could say that Stryker sent you something. So we appreciate that. And then all the admins, they all helped me out today. You know, the guys kept it green and clean today. And towards the tail end, if that wouldn't have happened, I definitely wouldn't have had anything for the guys up front. So, you know, sometimes we get lucky. So we appreciate that. My beautiful wife and kids, thank you very much. They're not here with me now, but they might check in from time to time. So we thank you very much. And Ricky and all my family out there. So thank you again. We appreciate you. We're just going to go ahead and celebrate this win and see Mike Tyson knock out Jake Paul.
I think we're all working for it. It's what it is. It's a yeah. That's gonna be how it is. All right, brother. Well, I don't want to get too much into that. It's gonna be crazy. All right, we'll check you out.
Thank you, Jason. We appreciate you.
You too. Stryker comes home. Number 1. P2. They don't get a chance to talk to this guy very much anymore because he's been very busy. But Barry comes back in, slaps his hand down on the table, and says, "Hey, I want to do well here," and you did. I mean, you had a hell of a drive.
Fuel
man.
mileage.
I like it.
Fuel mileage race. I do well in those.
I like fuel mileage races. I talk about them probably way too often. You know, we like seeing drivers get out there and, you know, have dominant races. But if it comes down to, like, I was on the edge of my seat the entire time. I was telling Penguin while we were calling the race, and I was like, if anything could go wrong for any driver right now, let's hope it's not.
Me.
Let's not hope it's there. So, great race though, man. I mean, walk me through it. I know fuel strategy was there, but I mean, you came to pit road, and did you know?
Yeah,
it was
with
going to go green.
No, I didn't know it was going green. I just, I knew I had enough to get me about 65 laps if we needed to go 65. I have no idea how many laps we ended up going, but
64.
I started saving immediately. 3 cautions before that long green flag. The tires were sitting at 99%, so I just didn't see a reason to go in and pit. And started saving fuel immediately.
The best part about trying to save fuel on this racetrack, it's flat. Yeah, I mean, there's some banking to it.
Oh.
But it's a flat track, so you know your fuel pickup does its job. I mean, even though this is a virtual simulator, they simulate where the fuel fluid is in the tanks. The pickups are, you know, it's important to keep this thing, you know, as flat as possible to be able to manage your fuel.
Oh yeah, and I knew I was on the cusp. If I was shifting gears, I was going to run out of fuel. So I had to just kind of settle in, and whatever I got was what I was going to get, because I just couldn't push it any faster. I think I had something for Stryker had I pitted on that last pit stop.
That makes sense. It makes sense.
Or that last caution.
I think the the best thing about this kind of race, well, if you'd have come to pit road, more takers would have followed you. So that, like, do you? I don't know.
Oh, right.
I don't know. I don't know how you would approach that one. But I mean,
I don't know. I don't even know what position. I think I was in 10th,
mhm.
and when that caution came out. So second place wasn't even the top 5 wasn't even in my range of scope on that one. I just was settling for what I was going to get,
well,
and it just
sometimes
turned out that the racing gods said you're gonna finish well tonight and not get wrecked out.
sometimes you get what you get, and you can't throw a fit, right?
Right, right. I figured when I got involved in that little fender bender, when I hit the fence, I figured uh, that was kind of the night. I figured top 15, top 30, somewhere around there. But it turned out good. It was a good race. Stryker did a fantastic job of calling his pits and saving his tires. I had nothing for him.
Well, I think the best part about a race like this is, you know, doing exactly what you need to do to maximize the performance, maximize um, just maximize what you can and can't do on a racing surface. And you guys did well. Like this is a good example of what can and can't happen on a racetrack. It can go this way. It can also go the opposite way. So, yeah, I don't know. It was a. I'm impressed with this race so far. And we're week 4 into this, and it's pretty fantastic. So we like to see it. We like to see what's going. We like seeing things go in a positive direction, and way to back it up again. So, Ed, always a
Right.
pleasure to get a chance to talk to you, man.
Yeah, it was a pleasure. My pleasure.
Give you shout outs, brother. See you
Ed,
soon.
thank you, Signature Esports, for one. You do a fantastic job of calling these races. Sometimes it's difficult with the amount of caution sometimes we get, but you make it interesting. Even though I haven't been hitting every race, I do watch the series when I can, and it's always entertaining. Got a shout out to Chop Shot. These guys, man, these guys are just an awesome group of guys to race with, uh, and they're competitive, which is the fun part.
I think sometimes it's the best part, right? Because you've got it. If you don't have any kind of competition out there, you can find yourself on the wrong end of the stick, and you don't want to have that happen.
Right, right, and I guess we got to shout out to the Chopping It Up. I think it's Signature or Media Podcast. That's what it was. Chopping It Up Media Podcast. Got to thank them for sponsoring the series. And I'm sure I'm missing a few more, but I'm not. I don't race in the series long enough to know all the sponsors, and I apologize if I'm missing any of them.
Apologize. You're good. You got this. It'll be a good time.
Yeah. I don't get to do a lot of interviews. I'm always getting
I don't know what to do
wrecked.
with my hands. I don't know what to do with my hands.
You got that right.
It's all good.
Usually I'm sitting on them.
Oh yeah.
Biting my lip. Then I got wrecked again.
Well, you know what? It's all about when you can capitalize. Tonight you did, man. Congratulations.
Yeah.
This was a ton of fun.
Thank you. You know what I love about the fuel races? You don't have to be the fastest car on the track to finish up top.
Yeah.
That's the nice part.
Yeah. It just takes a little bit of thinking about it, right? Thinking about it.
Yep.
All right, brother.
A little bit of strategy. But hey, thank you.
You too, brother. I will chat at you later. Congratulations.
Hey, thank you.
Ed Perry coming home. You too. Ed Perry coming home in P2. Last but not least, this guy had everything fall in his lap, other than $1 million. Jeremy Bailey comes home P3. Fantastic rebound throughout this race, and the strategy call at the end. Same concept, same bat time, same bat channel with a lot of things that I'm talking about with these drivers. Walk me through it. Of course, I got to have the root for the 15. Man, oh man, what a race you had.
Oh man, what a night! I was telling Striker and Ed, like I was pure sweating at the end of that thing. But it's just I can't believe it came down to the fuel mileage race after all the cautions that we had, and I just looked at my fuel and I was good to go, and I was just going to push it. I was like, I gotta push it the best I can. So, but what a night!
What was the kind of the determining factor when it came to try, because you still had to save at the end. The same concept with Striker, same concept with Ed. You guys had to save at the end. Um, what is the what's the hardest thing about not wanting to just you have to be patient in every regard when it comes to getting down to the end of this kind of race.
Yeah, I think my biggest thing is coming into this season. I told my teammate that I was going to like take it serious because we joined at the middle of the season last year and we really didn't want to mess anybody's points up. But just practicing, and I've learned from my mistakes. Like I had a good run at Atlanta at the first of the year and just made a bonehead mistake and just killed my race. So I think just, and I got my teammate talking in my ear to telling me to calm down and just run my line. So uh, I think that was the biggest point of it, was just knowing that I couldn't catch Striker or Ed, and me and John was kind of fighting it out and just staying in that, because like me and John talked about, like third or fourth was a good night. So just staying in that line.
One of the things I like about tracks like this, tracks like, well, I mean, Kentucky's its own animal because it's very flat
Yes.
in places, and this is a shifting track for the most part when you're up to speed.
Yes.
But we're seeing 3 and 4 wide everywhere, trying to be aggressive, trying to, when it dialed down, how did the car feel whenever you guys were, 10, 15 laps in?
10 or 15 laps in, like turn one was just great. Like the car it just hugged the bottom. And if you hit your mark coming into three and just being patient in 3 and 4, the car hugged it. Like it just dove down, just letting it rotate. I mean, really, this is a fun track because you can pass on it, but turn 3 and 4 can really ruin your race because you'll eat your tires up in 3 and 4.
This was a race, man. It was an interesting race. It was it was everything you could ask for in racing. The guy who led the most laps gets has to come to pit road, and probably just had the car to beat. Striker did a great job managing, and you guys were able to battle back and keep yourself within. I mean, you only finished 4.5 seconds behind him, so that's a win in everybody's book when it comes to having a fuel strategy race. Top 3 night, Jeremy. Congratulations, man. Give shout outs. Get a P3 finish.
Gotta give a shout out to my teammate Chris Justice, my Bull Crate Racing teammate Chris Justice, and then I got to get a shout out to my sponsors, Troutman Auto Care, and also Randy's Barbecue. Randy's been in it since I've started iRacing. Got to give a big shout out to him. If you're in Statesville, North Carolina, look him up. Good barbecue, great people. Then the Chop Shop Racing Media for putting this league on. I mean, Ed said it best. These guys, yeah, you do get in the heat of moment sometimes, but 90% of the time, these guys are just cool, collective. We talk through things, and it's clean racing and it's fun racing. I mean, and also a big shout out to you, Jason. I get to be in the booth with you finally, Jason. I don't get to have to talk to you on Twitch or anything. So,
I know, man. I know.
You do a fantastic job, man, and I try to watch. I try to watch all your broadcasts with in the Chop Shop and just try to get you views and whatever. But yeah, I mean, I've gained confidence out of this, so let's just build off of this and push forward through the rest of the season. We're going to have a wild one next weekend, so.
No, it's Daytona, so that one's just about having friends and being at the right place at the right time.
Absolutely.
Be there at the end. All right, brother. We'll chat at you later. We appreciate you as always, and I'm glad I get to have you on this side of the microphone as well.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Thank you, buddy.
Here, you get to hear me on the other side, and then you get to hear me in here. Tell people what I said. Do I sound the same in both scenarios?
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. You sound good. Sound good in here. You sound the same off your broadcast. Yeah.
Just making sure, because people, I had somebody comment, they're like, "You don't sound like that," and I'm like, "Yeah, I do. That's exactly what I sound like."
You don't change your voice on broadcast.
No, I don't have enough There's not enough filters in the world to make me sound like what Fox or NBC or NASCAR does, folks. I sound the same, whether you're in Discord with me, whether you're on the phone with me. If you want me to do a radio commercial for you, I can do it. I love my favorite radio commercial I've ever done, and I toted a lot, is Tucker Shuckers, where you get the shuck out of your shell at Tucker Shuckers. Go to tuckershuckers.com. Those are the things that I like to do, and it just kind of transferred over into iRacing and calling races at local dirt tracks and stuff. So, excuse me, Jeremy. Much love, man. See, you can attest to it back and forth. I do what I do, folks. I am who I am.
Absolutely.
All right, brother. Be good. We'll see you later.
Peace.
It's Jeremy Bailey coming home in P number 3. Dun, 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 dun. Rob, thank you for your address. I went ahead and hit that comment as well. I'm probably going to remove it after, because it put your address up there, and going to go back and clip the videos to make sure that your address isn't, so you don't get doxxed. I don't want you to get doxxed out there, sir. But thank you very much. We will make sure that we get you something. Okay. I know Stryker's going to send you something. I'm going to send you something as well. Because how cool would it be to you have a Chop Shop flag with the Signature Esports shirt? How does that sound? Does it sound good for you? We appreciate you as well. Highlights of messages. Bad luck again tonight, man. This car on this track is tough. But you did a great job. Budgie, I owe you a VOD review. You let me know. We'll do it in my next day stream, which after we're done shampooing carpets tomorrow, should be tomorrow. We'll do some streaming, so we'll do that VOD review for you. And you just got to let me know which one it is, and you get the choice, because you get to choose it. It can be that one that you sent me today. You can do all that stuff. Regardless. Out on YouTube, Nate says sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. Nice job, boys. I think they did great. I think you did great too. Congratulations on the hard charge at the end. Nice win, Stryker. Great strategy call. Wanted to race tonight badly from Hayden, but unfortunately weird computer stuff prevented that from happening. Tell you what, if you had the NVIDIA update today, or over the last couple of weeks, that's exactly what we see out of that. So it's going to be cool. Be good, folks. I appreciate you, Jeremy Bailey. The man, Roberge, your biggest move of the race. He is the nicest Canadian, but he is Superman. We love that guy. Love that guy to pieces. Outside of that, it's been a good race. We'll see you in the next one. We'll see you tomorrow night. Heart to Heart Motorsports. Love those guys. Love them. Much love. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.